Today we're going to be running the most broken Miner Poison deck ever in Clash Royale. So the deck in question is this Miner Poison deck with the Inferno Tower, and I really do think it's the most broken Miner Poison deck of all time, because right now there's a lot of these popular Miner Poison decks that run stuff like the Evo Ghost and stuff like that, but I feel like for the majority of players in the game, it's just not really a good idea to run those decks, because the Evo Ghost, for example, is just not really that good against Mega Knight, which a lot of players face, and it's just overall not that solid in my opinion, because there's just like certain hard counters that you can't really deal with that are pretty popular in the game right now. And with this variation, guys, it just always seems to be viable in the meta, this Miner Poison Inferno Tower deck with the delivery as well. And cards are kind of interchangeable here. You can always put like Tesla over the Inferno Tower if you face less beatdown decks and maybe more cycle decks, but you could also put like, you know, a Knight instead of the Berserker or a Valkyrie. But yeah, I really just think that this version of Miner Poison is the best because it really has just stood the test of time. Obviously, it's had a couple updates here and there, but overall it has stood the test of time and just keeps on proving that it's a deck that's very worth it to put your resources into. Because when you want to upgrade a deck, you don't want to play something that will just be good one season, then trash the next, like Goblin Giant kind of was. We're going to defend pretty nicely here, but he goes for the Pekka right at the bridge. Wow, that's aggressive. I'm going to go for a second Inferno Tower. I know it's way up high, but I think we'll still be fine here. If he goes for an Ewiz, we just get Evo Skellies. that was a little bit late. That was like 1 millennia late, this guy's Electro Wizard. I love how he just went for it right after the Pekka died. That's so funny. Very good defense, very good start here, guys, but I think the biggest issue is probably actually going to be the Battle Ram for us, because the Battle Ram oftentimes is going to force out our Inferno Tower, and if we play the Inferno Tower on the Battle Ram, then the Pekka will just be so annoying to deal with, so got to be a little bit careful. We do get a nice double Wall Breakers connection, because honestly the Evo Wall Breakers are pretty overpowered in this type of matchup. If you guys do want a quicker cycle, though, you can put Ice Spirit over the Wall Breakers or something of that nature. I'm just going to go for the Wall Breakers in the back here, because, well, I was going to say I'm going to go for a late delivery on the Ghost, but actually I feel like Miner's a little bit better to go for right here. I am going to Inferno Tower. He kind of messes up the Mother Witch there. I don't think it would have done much either way, though, and we get double Wall Breakers. Pekka just acting dumb for some reason. He does get his Evo Ram down, guys, but we can simply just go for a log delivery. Oh, shoot, there's the Evo Ghost. No! No, the Bandit. Oh, my gosh. Dude, no! No, 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 no. Oh gosh, guys, did I lose? Wait, I'm alive! Wait, I'm actually alive. I'm a living, breathing creature. I thought for sure I just lost the game right there, guys. The Evo Ghost almost single-handedly just ended my career there. I haven't really faced Evo Ghost much with this deck yet, so I didn't really know what to expect out of it, but it actually did do quite a bit of work for this guy. Oh no, this Ghost. I can't let this get hits on my tower. Wait, we can just go for a Miner, guys. Pull that Pekka back, then Evo Wall Breakers. And I think he literally can't stop these. Oh, I mean, Arrow stops them, but like, we still made him play a lot of Elixir there, so that's good. I'm going to go for the Inferno Tower low because I'm not really too scared of him going for a Battle Ram on the left side at this point, since we just have so much more HP there. He does get the Mother Witch, but we have Poison. I really do prefer Poison in these Miner decks much more than a Rocket, because with Poison, it's just so much more utility with it, I feel like, because you can deal with Mother Witch, you can deal with Zappies. Just a lot more you can do with it, in my opinion. We do get our Evo Skellies down, but he actually missed one of them, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and go in for the Miner right here. He does have his Evo Ghost, though. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to poison the floor and just try to play as carefully as humanly possible right now, guys. Oh my gosh, please. Spare me, please. I'm begging you, man, spare me of this foul Evo Ghost. Wait, does delivery kill it here, maybe? Nice, it does! Okay, we can just Miner plus Evo Wall Breakers, guys, and you could see these Wall Breakers are getting us positive trades literally every single time. He just overspent so heavily, and we still get a double connection, and with the log, looks like we do take the win, guys. That was beautifully played defense. Throughout today's video, I'm also going to try to be sprinkling in some tips for you guys on how to better play this deck. I really do think this deck is great to play if you want to get better at the game, guys, because you just learn so many cool defensive interactions, and you can, like, learn how to kite stuff around with the Wall Breakers and all of that cool stuff. So it's a really good deck to play, because once you play it, if you even decide to, like, switch to, I don't know, Hog Rider or something like that in the future, the things you learned are going to allow you to just really quickly learn those decks, you know? So I think it's great to play a deck like this, even if you might not stick to Miner long term. This guy probably does have a golem deck here just based off the first few cards. Yeah, it is going to be golem, unfortunately. I'm going to go for a miner way in the corner just so it's less predictable. Nice, he played the Barbara on the wrong side. Let's go. Terrible lumberjack by him as well. Not really sure what he was thinking right there. Just going to get the berserker down, and honestly, guys, I'm kind of expecting a golem out of him here soon. He's probably going to golem once he hits 10 elixir, but we do have our Evo skeletons and an Inferno Tower, which he probably does not expect. Okay, guys, there goes the golem in the back. I'm just going to Inferno Tower really early, and you don't normally want to do this because then the Inferno Tower will obviously just get depleted. He's saying, okay, he's probably not too happy. But yeah, you don't want to do it too early because it will usually get depleted, but I think it's just worth it in this case, so that way I can actually get my Evo skellies in a manner that will get some value. Because if I played them too early, he would just easily kill the Evo skellies, but because I played them kind of late, he was not able to really do much. Oh, dude, I hate to cycle these wall breakers here, guys, but I just didn't want to really do anything else there. It's okay, though. I think we're going to defend. Wait a minute. No, I think we're chilling. And even if he kills the miner somehow, I can always kite this back with the wall breakers. So we get a really good defense, and just have to be a little bit careful because he might get like a, I don't know, Evo E-Drag down the middle. I don't know if he has E-Drag, but I think he probably does. So yeah, we have to really watch out for that. And Berserker is really nice in this deck as well because it's so quick for pressure, so we're kind of preventing him from going for a nice golem push. Alright, he does get his Skelly Drags down. I can't really push into those because I don't have my poison. I mean, now I do, but a little bit late. He might just let my wall breakers go. Okay, I might be able to push a bit in the opposite lane here, guys. I might be able to, yeah, get some double lane pressure. He does waste his Barbaro, but I'm already back to my Evo skeletons, guys, so I'm actually pretty happy with this. I'm literally just going to play them right at the bridge. He's going for a bit of a double lane push here, I guess, but I think our Evo Skellies plus Inferno Tower are really just going to shut down everything. Bro, those Evo Skellies just chained all the way up to Africa. Did he just go for a pump against wall breakers? Yo, that's hilarious. I don't know if I've almost ever seen that before. Very rarely I've seen that, maybe. There goes his E-Drag, so his next E-Drag is going to be evolved, and that might be a little bit of an issue for us. Now, I could get my king up off this E-Drag, guys, but I feel like it's kind of obvious that I will, so he would probably just tornado my troop away and just get a lot of tower damage, so we're going to avoid that this time. He does go for a mini Pekka, probably trying to, like, predict my wall breakers, but luckily we did not go in for them, except on the other side, which does get a nice double connection. If he goes for a golem, okay, he goes for a golem, I'm just going to miner plus Evo wall breakers. If he goes for, like, a pump or something, he's still going to die regardless to my Evo skellies, so he has to go for the NATO instead. Then the Barbara, which does not do enough damage, and we take the win. We got a matchup against Zulk. We're just going to get our miner in the safe spot. It's pretty easy to activate your king off this deck, though, if you have Tornado, so it's not bad to go for the miner in the back first play, because they can activate their king off your miner, off your berserker, off the wall breakers, so if they have NATO, they're probably bound to get their king up sooner or later anyways. The guards in the snowball, I'm actually not really sure what that means. Also minions as well. Almost feel like it could be a weird lava hound deck maybe, but I don't know. Oh, I think I know what it is. It must be Giant Graveyard, guys. The Evo Witch is normally pretty annoying for these minor poison decks, I noticed, because the poison just obviously does not really deal with Evo Witch since it heals a lot and stuff, but with this version, I feel like having the delivery and stuff is going to be so useful for us. It's going to help us kill minions, which is really nice, and then also it's going to help us deal with the Evo Witches, at least once they get to our side of the map, so I like this. We're just going to go for Wall Breakers this side, Berserker this side, and he, okay, he does get the Snowball, but we could actually maybe get some nice Evo Skellies here. Actually, I'm just going to Inferno Tower, just so that way it could kill the guards. I would normally just Evo Skellies, but I just want to, yeah, get rid of the guards right here, so Inferno Tower is fine. We're going to save our Evo Skellies maybe for a later push to help us defend a little bit. I do kind of want to get damage on both sides in this type of matchup, though, just because I know that it can be really hard for us to push into an Evo Witch. Nice, he plays the minions there, and he goes for the arrows as well, but we get a nice connection anyways, and the Wall Breakers kind of killed most of the counter push. Now, for the Evo Witch, we just get our delivery down and we should be chilling. Also, guys, our Inferno Tower is probably just not going to ever be able to get reset by him. I mean, all he has is Evo Snowball, which can reset like Inferno Dragons and stuff, but the Inferno Tower is just not resettable for him, which is really nice for us. I'm going to Wall Breakers this side just to split up my push a bit and then, you know, force out a few more Elixir. Because our Evo Wall Breakers are pretty powerful in this type of matchup. He does go for the Witch in the back. You could kind of poison aggressively just because you can get away with some really good defenses using your Inferno Tower, because they just can't really go in for... Oh, I didn't mean to wall breakers there. Whoopsie. But yeah, they can't really get great pushes in this matchup, I feel like, because Inferno Tower just kills their big tank right away, and then their graveyard just is not going to really do that much without a tank most of the time. Unless they're like really smart, sometimes they can find ways to make good outplays. Really good Evo Skeletons, he's going to have to respond to them with something. And I can just go for the Inferno Tower early, because even if he doesn't Giant, we're still going to get value against the Bowler, so it's worth it. He's actually going for the Evo Witch in the same lane. I notice he's going for the normal Witch in the opposite lane, but the Evo Witch same lane, because he knows that it's going to be just kind of impossible for me to push into it. I am going to go for a second Inferno Tower here just to get right on the Giant, because, yeah, obviously his minions do a pretty good job of distracting. We're going to get our delivery down here. Then with the log, we should pretty much take care of business. Yeah, we just insta-killed the skeletons from the Witch, and that's pretty nice. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, nice. A whole game of hard work ruined because of one Evo Snowball. I love Giant Graveyard. Does anyone else love Giant Graveyard? Like, the whole... That rolled? That rolled. That actually just rolled? That is insane. I cannot believe that just rolled on my tower again. Bro, Giant Graveyard is so boosted, man. It's just so no skill, that's the thing. Like, yes, it's not really the best in the meta, but it's just so low skill. Like, the amount of value you can get out of a deck like Giant Graveyard with such little skill is kind of astounding. No offense, of course, though, but, man, it sucks to see. I have to poison here on the floor just to get some sort of tower damage going, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna just lose either way. Definitely gonna have to go for the wall breakers right here. I noticed it's a little bit easier to defend the graveyards now, just because the skeletons got like a hit speed nerf or whatever, but still not the best though. Oh, he goes for the Evo Snow right there. Wait a minute, come on, wall breakers, please! Make a beeline for the tower. Wait, wall breakers! No way! No way, Yo, hold up a minute on this guy, man. His name is King. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but there's like apparently all these no kings protests or whatever in the US, and I cannot allow a king to rule over me right now, so I'm gonna have to beat this guy up right now. This is the king that I'm out here protesting, guys. Shoot, I gotta cook this guy right quick. He does have the Ghost in the Barbarian Barrel, so I don't really know what it's gonna be. Oh, maybe Ram Rider. Yeah, probably Ram Rider. He either has the Vines or the Lightning spell, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with my Inferno Tower, because sometimes it might look like it's going to do a really good job, but then he just gets that spell down last second and could kind of wreck us. Nice, Inferno Tower. That has like hyper-targeting or what? Okay, I didn't really need the Miner there, guys, but I was kind of worried he would try to play some spell there, like, I don't know, Vines or anything like that, so just wanted to play it a little bit safe. And for this Bandit, guys, we can actually just, instead of wasting a delivery, go for our wall breakers, which are going to let one of them survive, and then, you know, we cycle to our Evo as well, and we got a nice elixir trade, so all around pretty good. It might be a little bit hard to DPS down the boss Bandit in this matchup, but I think with our Evo Skellies, that'll definitely help a lot, and then also with good Inferno Towers, we can get some value onto it. I may have to cycle my Evo Skellies here, which I don't really want to do, but man, I don't really have much of a choice. I think we could go for a Miner just to tank both sides right here, guys. This actually might be pretty nice. Wait, the one Evo Skelly? Oh, the Executioner goes back for it. Dude, that's so sad. I'm just going to get my delivery down for defense, and then we could probably get some pretty nice Evo wall breakers to the tower. Yeah, he might be able to defend here, but only if he overextends, I feel like. Yeah, he's going to take that one little bit of damage on the tower, which I'm happy to take pretty happily. I know I said happy twice. Anyways, he does go for the Ram Rider. I'm actually going to Inferno Tower in the opposite lane. I feel like he probably has a Lightning. Yeah, he does have the Lightning. I knew if he had Vines, he probably would have cycled it already, so I was kind of ready for that. If I had played my Inferno Tower low, I think that would have ended really badly for us, but yeah, I purposely played it up high just to make sure that we would be able to defend. Wallbreaker does get a nice connection on the tower. Actually, both Wallbreakers do, so stuff is going pretty well so far. It's definitely awkward to play into this matchup, though, because sometimes when they boss ban at the back, you just don't really have an obvious play to make. Ooh, there goes the Evo Ghost as well, which is a little bit annoying to see. I'm gonna have to miner on defense, I guess. I don't have anything better to do. We do counter the Evo Ghost, though. Honestly, his Evo Ghost did not really get him much value right there. So that's good to see. I'm gonna just miner on defense, I guess. I really don't want to spend another Inferno Tower right now. Nice, we actually somehow counter that Ram Rider. Dude, I thought for sure we would not. No, that is so lucky! Bro, what? That is like the luckiest thing I've seen all day. You're telling me... No, that is so lucky. He literally just snowballed a dead delivery for some reason, and then he managed to somehow hit skeletons. Bro, I swear he did not do that on purpose. Or maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But I don't think he did that on purpose, dude. That was so unfortunate for me. Maybe he did do that on purpose. I don't even know. I'm gonna go for the Evo Skelly Surround on the Ghost, and that'll deal with that pretty nicely. And honestly, I'm doing surprisingly well right now. We're just applying really good pressure with the wall breakers, which is just making it so he can't really seem to get the right push. Wait, our Evo Skellies are going? No way! Oh, dude. Let's go, we dethroned the king. We're up against Dan. We're just gonna go for our miner here first play and see what he's rocking. He does have a clan for himself. That is interesting. He does get a defensive miner for my miner, so I guess that works out. We'll see if he has a miner poison deck as well. No, he has the Inferno Dragon. Wait, if this is Lava Hound, this will be a pretty good showcase to see how we can actually do against it with Inferno Tower. Oh my gosh, guys, look. These Lava Hound players are so zero skill, man. But he does not... Bro, he doesn't even know my deck, man. No way you're a real person. He literally knows not one card in my deck, and he just Lava Hounds the bridge first play. Alright, buddy. I could have just went for a delivery there, but I wanted to wall breakers to get a better trade, not knowing that he had a miner. Kind of does work out, though. We get a double connection, and I guess this guy gets what he deserves, because, man, that was pretty interesting, just going for a Lava the Bridge, basically, first play. But yeah, this is why I love Inferno Tower in the deck. You can obviously play the Tesla instead, even like a cannon, but if you have cannon, okay, you're just dead against air. So honestly, don't run cannon. Probably Tesla or Inferno Tower. But yeah, man, if you had Tesla in this deck, you would just really struggle against Lava Hound. It would maybe still be beatable, but only if they make a pretty major mistake, so a little bit nicer to have Inferno Tower. And also for Golem as well. Golem would be quite a struggle. He does go for the Barbarians, but we can just get a nice log plus delivery to kill them, and then I feel like Evo Skellies don't really do much in this matchup, so I can just kite this Inferno Dragon with them, because, you know, they're not really going to chain on anything in particular. Wait a minute, can our Evo Skellies chain here? Dude, they're chaining! Oh my gosh! I'm not even trolling, they were about to 3-crown this guy. They were actually about to 3-crown this guy, if he didn't play the Zap right there. It's kind of crazy how they can actually chain off of something like a curse like that. He does go in for the miner right here, but that's not really going to do that much for him. I don't really know why he's trying to, like, switch lanes all of a sudden. Oh, man, that's scary. I think the Evo Inferno Dragon is really the way he's going to be able to win this matchup. If we take care of the Evo Inferno Dragon, we can do good, but... Wait, why is he letting it go? That's so silly. Because, guys, genuinely just Evo Inferno Dragon is so hard to stop sometimes if you don't have, like, a E-Wiz or an E-Drag or something like that. Because it just seems to never die, I swear. This is a very good poison. We can even delivery as well, just to make fully sure that we're gonna be okay. He does get his Fireball down, but Baby Dragon is already dead somehow, and our Evo Wallbreakers might just get a connection here. He goes for the Goblin Curse, but is that gonna be enough, though? No, it's not, and we get a big double connection. He goes for his own miner on defense once again. Bro, silly Dan, man. I don't know what this guy's game plan was, but he's not getting through an Inferno Tower. Bro, no way I'm facing this guy. I remember back in 2021, guys, in the last chance qualifier to get to World Finals, basically 1 out of every 4 players that was qualified for the LCQ would go to World Finals. And this was the guy that I had to face first in a best-of-3 duel. And I remember I beat him, and his mom, like, came in his room mid-match and was like, I don't know, like, shouting at him or something, or telling him something. It was so funny. I don't think he lost from it or anything, but it was so funny. Haven't seen him in the game for a while, though, but I guess he's finally back. But yeah, guys, I was literally 1 game away from World Finals in 2021. I beat this guy in a best-of-3 duel, and then after that, I just had to beat 1 more guy to get in. Wait, that Hunter just ignored my Inferno Tower. That's kind of bad. Okay, though, you know, maybe he has no lightning. Hopefully he has fireball. Guys, honestly, if he has fireball here, I feel like we might have a pretty good chance, but if he has lightning, it's definitely going to be rough because our Inferno Tower is going to just get so much less value. But yeah, usually they run fireball in RG decks. Maybe he might not have fireball, though, since he has the ghost. I feel like I'm leaning towards him having lightning here, which is not going to be great. He does go for the RG in the back. We're going to pressure with the Evo wall breakers. I guess he will stop them, but he spent a few elixirs, so not too bad. But yeah, the issue is right now is that I just don't know whether he has, like, yeah, lightning or not. We do get our Evo Skellies here, guys. I feel like our Evo Skellies are going to be really good because he wasted the Log and the Electro Spirit. Yo, beautiful Evo Skeletons, man. I think I'm going to Wall Breakers simply so I can, like, bait this Ghost to hit, and then I could get the Ghouls out, and then we Berserker. You have to counter the Evo Ghost in a really specific way sometimes. Yo, the one Wall Breaker gets a nice connection. We take that. Actually, not too bad of a single elixir right here. I'm going to just get my Monitor down in this as well. Then we can just go for the Wall Breakers other side. Let's see what he does for them. Okay, he goes for a Log, but that's always pretty good for us. Now, he might have Lightning here, guys. I'm not sure. I'm expecting it, though, honestly. Bro, I know he's going to go for a Lightning. No, he doesn't? Maybe he doesn't have Lightning. Wait, guys, he actually might not have Lightning here. Okay, I mean, that's good for us if he doesn't have Lightning. If he does have Lightning, it's going to be very difficult, but I feel like he 100% would have gone for it there if he had it, so must be Fireball out of him. I'm going to get my Monitor plus Evo Wall Breakers. They're going to be so hard for him to kill. He goes for the Log, but you have to E-Spirit first and then Log after to actually kill them with his deck, but he did not do that. My cycle's so awkward, man. I can't really do anything good here. Kind of got myself into a bad cycle. It's kind of my own fault, but hopefully we can still make do with this situation. We're going to cycle our Inferno Tower kind of early, guys. Not like too early to the point where it's just going to die to a Fireball, but still a little bit early to where I can hopefully get like a second one for the second RG that does come down right here. Oh no. Oh no, this is a lot of damage. Okay, guys, he does get a ton of damage here, but I mean, at least we survive. And yeah, I guess I'll go for the Wall Breakers. It's honestly really just the Evo Ghost that's a little bit sketchy for us in this matchup. Besides the Evo Ghost, I'm not really too worried about too much, but yeah, the Evo Ghost is actually getting a bit annoying at times. Wait, we outcycle him! We outcycle him, guys! We can just go in for the Evo Wall Breakers, and he's not back to his Log. Maybe he will get to it, though, but let's see. Nice, we get a double connection, and that puts us right back in this game, but, well, he got a lot of damage on the right side somehow. Not really sure what got all that damage. Okay, guys, we're just going to have to be so careful of the evolved Royal Ghost, man. That's literally it. And that's going to be a big issue, though. The Evo Ghost is a big issue. I'm just going to delivery early, kind of just like playing my cards a little bit weirdly, because my cycle just needs to get in the perfect order right now for this defense. All right, he does go for the RG in the back. I'm just going to get this down and then... I guess I'll get a defensive miner. I might have to start going for some miners on his tower, though, to be honest with you guys, because I could get spell cycled if I'm not careful. Alright, he does go for the early Fireball. I played the Inferno Tower a little bit high up, though, just to make sure that he couldn't Fireball the tower that he's probably trying to go for right here. Nice Evo Skelly's value, man. That does take care of pretty much everything. Oh, no. No, no, no. Nice, nice! Bro, that was such a clean Inferno Tower, guys, just to make sure that his RG could not get on the tower, and also so that way he couldn't Fireball the Inferno Tower and the tower. And we actually take the win here.